All right. Using this official podium where I have to stand every Tuesday and talking, I thought I'd really do the same podium to declare to God that I'm grateful. And I want to thank all of you who joined me in celebrating. I honestly believe it's one of the best of birthday celebrations I've ever had. And all of you who made it happen, I want to thank you. The country has just celebrated 178 years of existence. As a government, we take very keen note of the fact that there's a new sense of patriotism and nationalism amongst our people. So much so that it didn't matter where we were, whether you were in Europe, in the Americas, in Asia, Africa, you just made it. It was a time for a special celebration. In some instances, the US, for example, I'm being told during the celebration that there were candidates who are desiring to be senators and lawmakers in the US who draped themselves in our national court and celebrated Liberia like we've never done before. You know, when the president sat before President Donald Trump and made his 2 minutes or so comments, President Trump responded in the way he did, something that some who believe in the negative so much, but tried to make it appear as something that was negative. We said and we maintain that that singular action was a kind of brain drain for our country. Since that time, millions have had mentioned the name Liberia or the president in different or on different social media platforms. I watched a short video this morning of a girl who's supposedly supposed to be a Ghanaian. And she was asking the hard question, dear people, that you follow the independence celebration of Liberia? And then she was explaining what her own observations were. And she ended up by saying, Liberia, I saw to you. So I think I want to be a Liberia. I will have a new Liberia. One of the greatest musical styles that you can think about. Some say they do, some say that they're going all kind of way. Whatever he is, he's a great musical icon. He dressed in the national colors to help celebrate the Lone Star Nation. You see, when your country is on a backward trend, it's like you have your own children. If you have a son or daughter who's a hardened criminal, always taking drugs, you're certainly not going to be proud of that son or daughter. On the other hand, he had a child, smart. Go to school, maybe they're about to graduate from high school at the age of 17. Getting ready to go to university. Pass through everything. At 26, he or she getting PhD. We graciously introduce that child everywhere you go. This is my son. This is my daughter. The same goes about what happens with this home. Not many persons are prepared to identify themselves with our country the way they should do. Even though that's where they come from. There's one realization, I don't know whether everybody paying attention to it. That the times are different. We have not created heavens yet because nobody will create heaven. We are not claiming to have created a perfect man where everything is well. It was really during the time of creation when God was creating the world, when he worked on every day. At the end of the day, the scripture will always conclude by saying, and God saw that it was good. Everything was good. In the human society that we're in, that's not possible. What people look up to is for you to thrive. To be seen as doing something to bring up the image of the nation. To make people to have respect for the country. And I can say as a spokesman of the government with all level of arrogance, that in a year and a half, it's happening. And we believe that has motivated our people to want to church and honor their country. Independence Day is to remember that on this day we claim nationhood. We declare as a sovereign nation that we're an independent state ready to conduct our own affairs. It's a day that must always be remembered. It's a day we must celebrate our nation.
Even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue monkey-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue monkey-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue monkey-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue monkey-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue monkey-banks and charlatans who were insulting. Even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue
release. Monrovia, Liberia, September 2nd, 2025. The Federation of Liberian Youth is pleased to announce the commencement of preparation for its scheduled for October 2025. Alongside this process, FLY is officially opening its membership to welcome young Liberians and youth organizations committed to advancing the collective aspiration of Liberia's youth.
The law in our jurisdiction is clear. The criminal procedure law. You are not forced to file the magisterial court. Also file the motion to suppress the evidence in the court that has trial jurisdiction. And so the court that has the trial jurisdiction is Criminal Code A. And the key questions that we raised regarding the case is that...
Because Johnson, the issue here is that...
You asked me, you're not waiting for me to submit.
Your defense team filed similar motions as before the magisterial.
That's why I'm trying to give you the information. This code is a proper code because it's the code that has trial authority. And you always find out when there is an indictment that is being served on the part. So after the indictment, there is something we call discovery. The discovery is where you ask the court to compare the prosecution under the doctrine of notice to turn over all the evidence that the government has against the client. So when they do that, they turn the evidence over to you. You look at the evidence, analyze the evidence, and if you have any reason to question the evidence, that is the stage. So that is the trial procedure. Now, so you will ask, what did we say and what did we really ask for today before the court? The evidence that the prosecution turned over to us speak that.
They told me, no, don't talk about politics. Hey, I say I can't talk. Hey, what you say? I just talk small thing, kitty thing. Everybody say, oh, don't try again. Everybody paying my invoice. People been calling me. Why in the US? They say, don't try again. Okay. I will not talk. If I'm not talking, don't pull my legs. Because if you pull my legs, I will clarify. Hello? If you pull my legs, I will clarify. If you telling the story and you don't tell the story the right way, I will make sure I put the story on the right position. That I'm clear. So, if you want to talk the story, don't call my name, don't talk your team. But you call my name, they play him and say, I said, no, that's not how you happy. What happened here? Because me, I have said, I will say the truth to the Liberian people. You understand? So that's it. But let me say this to you. I'm happy that you're here. The same position you are in and the same position I'm in. I'm also seeking membership for PAP. You understand? Yes, sir. I'm myself finding a way to be member. Any member, in fact, some of you got membership more than me. Look at the chairman there. Look at Secretary General. Me I got position here. You understand? What we want to bring into this country, no one man should control a political party.
The rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue multi-banks and charlatans who were insulting even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue multi-banks and charlatans who were insulting even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue multi-banks and charlatans who were insulting even the rescue.
Or the people have got reasons why they're not been celebrating their nation with Africa. That point of transmission is what we saw during this independence. That not only people within the Galloway of the country were prepared to celebrate our nation, people from everywhere, Liberians finding themselves in different places, joined by foreigners. Some of whom have not seen our country before have heard of our country during this period.
No one man have that authority to control and direct the life of the people. The people themselves must be in charge and they must decide the destiny. If you ever see anybody during your convention, when PAP is approved by National Election Commission, you see somebody who you think is capable of leading this country, you will vote for them as standard bearer of PAP. So, you are not here to say that Dara Square is the head of PAP or he owns PAP. No.
You call the FCC boss corrupt. He's corrupt? Is he corrupt? You mentioned that he was corrupt. Is he corrupt?
Your effort of coming, you may not have it today, but your effort to come and sit down is your contribution, sir. Therefore, you must be respected. You don't have to have money before you are an executive of PAP, sir. Even if you don't have it, you must hold a position within PAP, sir.
The party for everybody, yo.
The next thing.
Not there, they close now, they say that's not talking.
I got you to you, of course.
We're paying one driver $700. A driver, $700. There were 2 bikes for the black man. They heard it. And then the Ford Putu shut down. All I'm trying to tell you, look at Hummingbird. They said they're calling us to listen to
small rescue puppets. Those even the rescue, small rescue puppets. Those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue monkey-banks and charlatans who were insulting even the rescue, small rescue puppets. Those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants, those rescue monkey-banks and charlatans who were insulting even the rescue. Small rescue puppets. Those
Hummingbird is living 15 at least 25 years, born child by the Nigerian government. And the question I tell you, before Samuel Doe, the law that was in the Constitution allowed government to have control over our resources. But when Samuel Doe came and he appointed Amos Sawyer then changed the Constitution to allow the resources to belong to the Republic. Who is considered a Republic? You. So our resources are no longer in the hand of the government. And let them leave it alone. Because they always manipulate our people by giving concessions without consultation. And when the people go to them and show them the big paper and say, we got the paper, it lessens the bargaining power of our people. And so, the people that own it, who is the Republic, don't benefit from it.
Ready to celebrate our election. So as a government, we pleased with that and all the other things that have happened, and therefore our president, in his wisdom, decided to declare that tomorrow, what is tomorrow's date? July 30th, 2025 will be observed as a national holiday. I know there's been a debate all over the place. Yesterday I got dozens of calls from journalists, private citizens, who say, yes, we listened to the president talk about a day for prayer. I wouldn't know whether it's a national holiday or it's a working holiday. Of course, we promised them that we will answer their question on the appropriate platform. So the release from the executive mansion earlier, we believe the question was answered. But this platform can also answer to say, yes, tomorrow is a national holiday. The proclamation was economic issue. And I would like to read a proclamation. Proclamation by the president. Whereas, from the founding of our nation, through seasons of triumph and triumph, God has remained our guide in the souls of our people. And whereas there have been unusual and extraordinary outbreaks of natural phenomena and then provoked national crises that caused much harm, devastation, and destruction in many parts of the world, from which the grace of God has spared our nation. Whereas, with these conditions, I call on all Liberians to submit themselves in humble supplication to the Almighty God for guidance and protection, as well as for peace in their national life.
All the evidence that the government has against the client. So when they do that, they turn the evidence over to you. You look at the evidence, analyze the evidence, and if you have Any reason to question the evidence, that is the stage. So that is the trial procedure. Now, so you will ask, what did we say and what did we really ask for today before the court? The evidence of the prosecution.
Now to offer issue. Papa is saying that that's a problem. And the still take Joseph Imabwaka rescue mission to settle their 7 month salaries, Koroko, their vacation school salaries and real. To settle the salary disparities. According to our intelligence, that the plan has increased. Few of associates.
Good afternoon today. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Liberia. On today, 09042025 is today. And a pleasant welcome to all of our folks following us on Cool Channel 2 on YouTube, also live on Facebook. Just go there, Cool. And this search handle and www.knewsonline.com. And matter of fact, on 91.9 across Liberia. Good afternoon. Don't forget, the geometry of the whole must be kept high on the agenda because it involves the majority. And those that come with equity must come with clean hands. On today, as usual, I am your humble servant. I'm J. Nathaniel Beaver Senior. Just call me the ambassador. I'm here today from the production department. I'm here with Sakandu. Begin this edition, a spectacular one. Don't forget, you can go there, *799 *11# Entertainment by Radio Cool Cash giveaway. You'll be winning yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. Just $100 to play. $100 to play, Liberian dollars. You also stand a chance in the best possible way, if you feel right in the process, if you play multiple times. So you are encouraged to play multiple times. You just go there after dialing *799 *11#. At the option given you can put there 1, that's $100, 2 is $200, 3 is $300. If you put 10, that's $1,000, 15, $1,005. It just places you in the right position to win for yourself money here. While you following the program, you can also win money for yourself on today. Let me say thanks to all of you joining us on this edition of the program. Today is the 4th of the 9th month of the year, August. That is September. August has already gone. We're in September now, the 9th month of the year. Today is September 4th, 1949. The Liberian government passed the Hinterlands Law, which formally recognized the customary land rights of native tribes, but allowed chiefs to do so only through purchase, and a mechanism that few could afford. This same period saw Liberia enter into multiple agro-concession agreements and initial privatization, which resulted into significant private land claims in Liberia. The government of Liberia passed this law to acknowledge the land rights of indigenous communities. 1949 to 1959 period was marked by the signing of several large agro-concession agreements totaling over 400,000 hectares, and the move towards privatization had led to expensive private land claims in Liberia. Today is the 4th of September 1952. Liberia achieved a significant financial milestone by liquidating its foreign debt for the first time since 1871, the English loan. The debt had been consolidated using a private loan from a Firestone subsidiary in 1926. This event marked a accumulation of efforts by President William V.S. Tubman to stabilize and modernize Liberia's finances, setting the stage for the period of economic growth and prosperity. Today, August 4th, 1985, Liberia was amidst the political maneuvering surrounding Samuel Kedo. Following October 1985 elections, which were marred by reports of fraud and rejected by the international community. In the month after this election, the regime faced an attempted coup in November 1985, led by former Lieutenant Thomas Kuomba, which failed and resulted in massive repressal against the Gio ethnic group in Liberia. Today, September 4th, 2016, Liberia The United Nations Security Council addressed the drawdown of the UN peacekeeping mission UNMIL, with the US advocating for the faster withdrawal while Liberia faced financial challenges. The country is prepared for the critical 2017 presidential election. Meanwhile, in the diaspora, the Obama administration extended deferred enforced departure, the DED, for Liberians in the United States, with a significant presidential memorandum issued at the end of the month. Today, September 4th. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. The dashboard already open. You keep playing star 799 star 11 hatch. That will give you a chance to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. Just play 4,000 Liberian dollars. The dashboard is already open. Star 799 star 11 hatch. It's just a code. You go there, star 799 hatch. You go to option 11. Then for option 11, you put in your entry. You want to play 2 times 200, 7 times 700. Just put a number that you play. You should be having money to your account because this is just open to all MTN mobile money users. And today, you will win yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. So if you are listening now, just go there, grab your phone to the keypad, go to your mobile money account, and just dial star 799, the phone rather, dial 799 star 11 hash, and 100 Liberian dollars to play. That will give you a chance to win 4,000. Imagine if you spend 1,005, for instance, and you win 4,000. You got something good. If you spend $1,000, you win something good. If you spend 500, you win something good. If you spend 300, 700, you win something good for yourself today. Today is the 4th of September. The Los Angeles was founded on today in 1781 when the Spanish settlers laid claim to what became Los Angeles, now the second most popular United States city and the home to Hollywood, those whose name is synonymous with the American motion picture industry today. Today, the American singer Beyoncé was born today, September 4th, 1981, and today she celebrated her birthday. She was born in Houston, Texas. She celebrated her birthday on today, celebrating 44 years. We say happy birthday, Beyonce, one of the world's greatest entertainers. Someone just dodging their first entry. Keep playing star 799 star 11 hash. Today, 2016, Mother Teresa the founder of the Order of the Missionaries of Charity and the winner of the 1979 Nobel Prize for Peace, was canonized by Pope Francis I. Today, 2014, the 4th of September, the American entertainer Joan Rivers, who first gained fame in 1960s as a nightclub and television comic known for the catchphrase, "Can we talk?" and who later celebrated the werewolves, died today to New York City in 2014. Today, the Australian wildlife conservationist and television personality Steve Irwin, who achieved worldwide fame as an exorbitant role in the risk-taking process. To the Crocodile Hunter 1992 to 2006 television series, and later a documentary, was killed by a phenomenous bull stingray in 2006. The American singer Kelly Clarkson, who became the first winner of the reality TV series American Idol, today in 2002. 1989, the National Space Administration, NASA, and the U.S. Air Force launched the last Time 3 rockets in 1989 today. In 1999 rather, the American search engineer company Google Incorporated was formally established as a founder of the Sergey Brin and Larry Page Ford's Incorporated, the Fields Incorporated papers upon today. Today, in 1957, Ford Motor Company introduced the diesel automobile, which was perhaps its most notable failure in history. Today, good afternoon, good morning, Good evening. Star 799 star 11 hatch is just a giveaway for you. Entertainment by Radio Cool Cash giveaway that will help you to win money. Winning money for yourself will be just very much a spectacular thing on today. The weekend is fast approaching, so just go there, dial star 799 star 11 hash today, and you'll be a lucky winner here on the radio. And remember, once you're a winner and the machine put forth your number, we will call you right here and give your number right to you. So keep playing. Star 799 star 11 hash are the numbers upon for you to play, and you have to play and play faster, and play in time. Remember, time wait for no man, and you just be that lucky person there. So it's important. The dashboard is already opened. You can start playing 99 for yourself, and we can go on. You know, let me say welcome to all of you on today. There was something very much disturbing on yesterday when Liberians saw. Let me say welcome to all of you. Many thanks to all of you following us. Those of you watching live, please share the video and invite others. I'm seeing Samuel Cooper. I'm seeing Kona Samson Kuhn. I'm seeing Juma Kamara, Mario Never Give Up Talker. I'm seeing Amin Dokulie. I'm seeing Amos Omega Johnson, Haza Oyobo. I'm seeing George B. Bona, Otello Chape Mondulo, Lima B. Colley is watching. Buster Tito from Kansas City, Nima County. Papi Bella P. He said, a red light to be precise, the Aja Plaza. Solomon Cooper and says, if you can stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Okay, thank you. Siliki Traore, Diamond Gono Flomo, Nelson Whittop Peter is watching. Benson Hospital. Cheston Duty, Police Academy. Nelson is watching. Jefferson Johnson. It's thanks for the show. Samuel Hollywood and Prince Toa, Samuel Calon, Victor Lipe, and BM Truck Barton is watching. And all of you, let me say thanks to all of you for watching us today. And Zondo Livingstone Jackson just joined us. Tia Gofewami Zaye Augustine Eskekula just joined us on the line. Please share the video and invite others to join us this afternoon. You know, there was something very much astonishing. I want to talk about education today, but there was something that have caught my attention. I want to talk about it today. You know, it's good to talk about these things. Star 799, keep playing. Star 799, star 11 hatch. Star 799, star 11 hatch. You know, something happened. Let me say welcome. Thank you. And welcome to the program. You know, while we're talking about government showing up a serious lapses have been unveiled by the GSC that serve as serious recipe for fraud, and there are some other things that we are lacking on. While we look at the GSA talking about the dress code process, the Information Minister Jeremy Pia has ordered the GSA dress code memo to be ignored, and they should not be taken serious because there are so many things that we'll find time to talk about that. But I want to talk about this thing that happened on yesterday and flooded the social media upon. You know, there was a report of a mother who chopped off one of the finger. My God. You know, this is so sad, because why mothers across the country, the length and breadth of this country, are fighting so strong to feed their children, and after going through all of the pains in childbirth, the child again growing up, we have to live without the presence of the parents. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. The child will have to live with other family members or some other folks that would say, let the child come and be with me. But it is very much saddening. And this is important. While we are discussing education, it's important that parents play a key role in this process. You know, most of the time you will hear folks saying, let the child come and live with me, I'll get a good life. Let the child come and live with me, I will take care of them. Let the child come and live with me, I will make the dream of this person come alive. Those are all good things. They are all good things that every other person will want to hear because of the high cost of living in our country. But you know, it becomes a serious challenge on the other hand when our children will be brought to such a level. What really would a child do that will make you, a parent or guardian, to cut, to pierce any part of their body? Some time ago we heard that a child, because was caught in stealing, they took hot oil, put in the child's palm, causing the child to lose, if not all of their fingers. For a very good portion of them. You know what I mean? Some will put fire, put the child's hand in the fire. Some will beat the child mercilessly. I also read an account of a mother who went and lighted the plastic and allowed the plastic, the melted end of the plastic, to drop on the child's body. Hey, my people. Hey, my people. Where are we going with this? Where are we really going? When we will come to a stage where we'll treat our children, it doesn't necessarily have to be a child. Once you are in the stage of bringing forth a child to this world, you just bear in mind that every other child, children you see, you can father them. You can be a mother to them. You can be an uncle to them. You can be an aunt. You could be somebody just in that stage to take them through. But what really happened is actually appalling. And we want to call on parents. We know that the high cost of living has made these situations like it is. But if you know that you're not able to take care of anybody's child, why call them? Why allow the parents to bring those children up to you? If you are not prepared, some will bring the children, and while they are having these children in that cycle, they make them the workaholic, and they leave their own children to be the one lying down in the cushion chair, socks on their feet, and they be the one to sit supinely and just enjoy the entire activities. But other children that you brought, they should be the one to work all day. They can't sleep. They wake up before you to light fires, to put hot water up on. Even the bigger ones are there. They use those smaller ones just for every other work. The folks will eat. They will leave the child just at that. And that child will be the one to clean, do every other thing in the house. My people, where are we going? Like I listened to the president emeritus of the Liberal Council of Churches. He said those are just some reason why they are attributed to the laziness of Liberia. Because you're lazy, you can't even wash your own set clothes. You're growing up. The parents thinking that the child they do nothing to, they harming the child, they hurting the child. But not knowing they making that child strong. The child will wash. They'll be cooking and washing. Go in the market, come cooking, washing. While they washing, cleaning the house, while they cooking, cleaning up. They will wash the father clothes, they wash the mother clothes, they wash other servants in the house clothes. And clean up the house. So when they get time to rest, the moment you just sit down when they set television on and you just numb a little bit, they just see you nodding your head, the next thing is a slap on you, you should go sleep or you should go do something else. Why should you go to bed now? We up here, so you want to tell me you sleep before us? And you should be the last to sleep. While we are here, you should be up. We can send you for anything. Even the other smaller ones, the bigger ones are there when they want water. Go bring water for me, let me drink. Go for this, go for that. But they will have the time to relax. Even if their child is going to school, to even have time to open their book. And sometimes, like he said, these are the reasons why we find in the influx of a lot of activities. Violence on the street, waywardness, the high into the recruitment of drugs members. Because you were there, you couldn't wash your own clothes. You can't press. You can't clean up. You lie there, wake up in the bed. You can't even make your own tea. Today, tomorrow, some eventuality happened, and your parents who were allowing this to happen for you are no longer around. They're nesting on the street. Let's say the father and the mother together. They bring one child to labor, then they start to overuse that child. You there as a son or daughter in a place. And some eventual things happen. Eventually, the parents parted ways. The mother can no longer cater to the way the father was there doing. The next thing started to be on your own. The next thing on the street. If it was a girl child, you start to do things all of the way before your time. If it was a boy child, you start to be on the wayward side. You see anything, you take it. Go why? Before you will have all of those things, but because of some other issue, you're gonna have it. But you know that child that was suffering in the house, thinking that they was suffering, that child can live. Because if that child has somewhere to sleep, they can wash their own clothes. They can cook. They can clean up. But on the other end, folks have used those children to bring for the wrong reasons. For the wrong reasons. They will place those children like slaves. Why they keep their own children? You say your children go to private schools. You say government school, I own a school, go there. Sometimes it turns out to the wrong side that your children who have gone to the private schools, who you thought you were imparting knowledge in them, they were not even taking anything. They want you to send to the government schools where they weren't learning. And today now, they become well off. Your son or daughter is in the graveyard. Just a scenario now. That's why I go on. But these things are sometimes a reality in some cases. To be frank with you. The child you are beating, you are holding your hand and leaving your own. Hey man, I leave the ball. Hey, I leave the get, man. They get you get everything. But the other person should go to bed hungry, but the child should eat before going to bed. These issues are parts of modern day slavery. And some Liberians are still practicing those things. There are Liberians doing those things. Not even 1, 2, 3. Sometimes when the parents call for the hinterland, who had a child, say yeah. So when they call you on video call or something like that, you want that time you can put clothes on them. Can't sit down here. Wear the clothes. Go tell my can't be good. Your power man can call. Oh yeah, oh she alright. Oh they alright. Oh everything alright. Even when the parent want to talk to their child, he said, oh, he's sleeping, oh, and they tap by anything, eat money and go sleep. Whereas they don't even sleep in time. Oh, they go to school, but they don't even go to school. you treat the children as such. There is situations. I'm hearing that the child there with the other siblings came from grandma's account to live with the family, and while they playing, another child fell down. Hey man, which one of you are growing up you never fell down? Which one of you? Even you in the hostel building cell, you can fall down. This mother went to a stand, and now this child is suffering something that she never thought in her life. Jesus Christ. This country. This is bringing me to what I want to talk about. Education. You know, right now there are a lot of schools who have already started being opened. Some have already opened. Some of them are on the way with orientations and other activities going on. And it's important. But this is twofold today. I want to speak to parents, and I also want to speak to the Ministry of Education. You know, this has not been a strange thing. While we are discussing this, you can keep playing *799 *11# cool entertainment by radio cool cash giveaway, $100 to play, *79. Just make sure you got money in your phone. *799 *11#, and you just put in your entry there. You put 2, that's 200, 3, 300, and the multiple times you play, please see the full right in this process here, and you just be that lucky person walking away with 4,000 Liberian dollars. Just play it, you see yourself, and don't worry. Just as the machine put out your number right here, we will certainly call you and give your money immediately. No go come about that. You know, the Liberian government back then itself realized to share statistics that there have been a lot of children out of school, even compared to the ones in schools. Again, another school year has opened. Parents are complaining now as we speak. Parents are complaining now as we speak. And a lot of them are worried whether their children will go to school. I know for the ones who brought people children in to live with them, they will send them and say government school are even a school. Some they will send them and say go and sell before you go to school. The more amazing thing is that even others who have their own biological children living with them, they are able to send them to school due to some other circumstances. Some of the children have to sell. Now you see on the street with these issue of the red light currently being exhibited in our country, especially in Painesville, for the case study. Once the light, it's when the light bogey, right? When the light comes on red and all vehicles have to stop, you see the children between the cars. Some of them are selling candy, some of them are selling biscuits, chocolate, and other things. While you're having the other visually impaired community or some other folks with challenges, they're having their children there. So, oh, please help me, let me help my mom, please help me help my mom, please help my pa, and that. And you will see while school will be in full swing, you will still find children on the street going on. What are the reasons? Number one, parents are saying that they hike in tuitions. The hike in tuitions is, I mean, one issue that I've had a serious issue on children being into schools. Parents are unable to afford to send their children to school. I know you say, you know, that's our business. You born your child, send your child to school. It's not nobody's business on this. And you get 10 children at your business. You don't want to born whole day. Yeah, we know that. But those children never begged to come. Those children never came to be by themselves. You as a parent, you look for it. You said you want to have them. And you brought them forth. So it's a responsibility that they be catered to. But government to have a responsibility. You know, back then, around 2020, I'm going to the ministry, I come out to the parents. The Ministry of Education set up this task force. And the task force was set up with a mandate. Have we really seen the actual reason why the task force was set up? Because about 4 or 5 years ago, setting up the task force was very important. Librarian said, right, that's good. Imagine a hack into school fees across the country. You go look, one school, you pay 56,000. You pay 100,000. The parent, they are even struggling to get the ends meet, to get food on the table. You pay $200 US, $300 US, and they start to have the emergence of faith-based schools. I'm not saying they shouldn't be around. Even those very faith-based schools, opening schools, their members the members cannot even afford. One church opened a school, they informed the church, let's do this to help the church and the family here. Everybody say yes. The church facility will help to expand it a little bit, and then have schools here. Maybe we'll have from kindergarten to 6th grade. Let's stop it there for the time. The members of the church, they are even unable to send their children there where the education is expensive. And some of these faith-based institutions just operate at will. Do not have documents from government to operate schools because they say they want to help. Well, that's good. You find other institutions, private institutions coming up. Someone who just put makeshift structures together and want to put the children there and want to help. Yeah, that's good. But there are laws, there are regulations up on. So the Ministry of Education set up a task force that year, and we're yet to hear about them now. That task force was commissioned, and they were responsible to address the situation of our normal hike into school fees across the country. They were there to initiate engagement with educational stakeholders, head of private schools, faith-based schools, and school secretariat to ensure that schools remain honest and desist from exploiting students across the country. Today now we have come to the same level again. Parents are crying, Liberians. Parents are crying. At least we'll talk about the graduation fees, because at time you have completed a certain stage and they say, yeah, come and go to the next stage, but we'll have to perform these ceremonies for you people. It became an era where parents cried. But school fees, parents will tell you, say, the uniform you're not buying it anywhere, buy it from the school. Something that you will just pay at least $10 for, or less than $10, they will tell you to pay $20, $25, $30, $35 US, because you must get it from the school. How many parents out there that are struggling, that are able to afford? How many? And they don't care. Just imagine the 2nd of this month, I heard a parent crying saying, they just put my daughter out of school. Why? We didn't pay yet. The little we have, we paid, but they said no, it ain't enough. We should pay a certain amount. What is the Ministry of Education doing about this? Though there have been a lot of agreements that come through with PTAs into schools, this is one of the problems. There are a lot of parents that go to PTAs, they agreed, because they can afford, they agreed that, yeah, we will do this. We will do this. In fact, they will not sell a uniform outside. Let all the uniform, the students' uniform be the same, so they can buy from the schools. For you talking you ever. Yes, let pay the teachers then. They are something by order because they don't want their children to fail. But how many of those parents, as soon as you go to the PTAs and majority of the parents agreed, they began banning things, or even some of the parents that won't go having their children in those schools, it began banning on everybody. It began a burden. So you see, bulk of the children out of school. Let me tell you something. At that time, let me tell you something. The government of Liberia, through the Ministry of Education, with serious consultation with education stakeholders and PTAs, they agreed that early child education should be about $3,500. While we are also talking, to keep playing star 799 star 11 hash star 799 star 11 hash. Entertainment by Radio Cool Cash giveaway here for you. You can play $100 Liberian dollars and you stand a chance to win 4,000 Liberian dollars here on the program. So don't sit back, be a part of the process that was set in time. We will soon be announcing folks winning cell phones, motorbikes, and other materials here. Because if you just play and your number is into the system and jackpot days come by, you will just be that lucky person walking away with a brand new motorbikes. But today you can play star 799 star 11 hash $100 and you will find yourself winning 4,000 Liberian dollars. So this was set up by the Ministry of Education. It was endorsed and agreed with consultation with stakeholders that $2,500 be for early child education. Primary education $1,000. Junior high $2,000. Senior high $3,000. And the reason why I've come to this point to raise this concern, I'm asking parents out there, is this why you are paying now? That's a government school. Is this why you are paying? Have there been any change? Have there been any change in this process? And the Ministry of Education said that private schools will be penalized for unjustifiable increment if the additional fees do not commensurate with the service provided, or any public schools administrators found overcharging students will result to immediate dismissal. Are we really seeing this again happening? Where is the Ministry of Education task force? Because parents are now crying out the hacking tuition. Children are paying exorbitantly, parents rather, for their children. Education. And we all say the ignorant rate is too high, literacy rate is too high in this country, and institutions are not helping to mitigate some of the problems here. Government, your parents, the parents of this country are crying. School fees have now skyrocketed. Yes. And the proliferation of schools. Private schools have increased their tuitions. Some will have the means, because we will then have the high number of children out of school. Somebody says will even compared to the numbers outside, even government. The number of students that will fit in one classroom, like for instance, that I will just say the example of PCS. Look at PCS. The amount of students that were enter that fence or enter the classroom 4, 5, 6 years ago have increased. Yes. And reportedly, some of the administrators of government schools, they would deliberately tell the people, say, you pay some of the money at the school campus, then you pay some on mobile money. For what reason? And I would say, if education is expensive for you, try something else. While we are saying that, we are also having the outside world also recruiting. Because when those sons and daughters of parents in this country, they cannot go to school because their parents cannot afford. We see them going out and they mingling with their friends. They start to take drugs. They start taking harmful substances. They start becoming breadwinners so early. They start becoming baby mothers very early. Yes. Don't you hear some of the ones on the outside that they went to school before, they got some level of education? Tell me if they're outside in the ghettos, in the graveyards, in the swamps. Tell me if the ones that never got any formal education. What happened to you? What happened to us as a country? Where is the task force? Where is it? Where are the task force that was set up? Why are you having other side volunteer teachers that are saying, if we are not putting on payroll, if we are not settled, we'll boycott this school year? This is a serious matter. And the Ministry of Education needs to look inside this matter. It's important and very, very much important. Because we see ourselves to set programs that will have to take students from off the street again. And if care not taken, all of those folks, they will or may not just be in a position to get off the street. Because they are not taking a life that they are getting used to. They will just be where they are now. This government, the Ministry of Education launched a task force to plan the implementation of free tertiary education. They are saying by 2026. Liberia. The last time we saw this set up was in 2024. The Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Arts and Culture, they established a task force to develop a detailed plan for implementing free tertiary education by 2026. Liberia. Where are we as a people? Because now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. We don't want to reach a point where we'll have start to go to the point where we want to take people from the street. Because when they get used to the street, they're not going to school. To now revive them to go to school becomes difficult. While we are saying let's take young people from the street who have been prone to drugs, we should not go to the point where we allow others ones to join them. But parents are crying. Where is the task force? What is the Ministry of Education doing about this? Schools have opened. Parents are crying. The last time we heard our former president said education is a mess. And all that came after said they were trying to resuscitate the entire process so that education can move from the messy system and go to the best. Let me say good afternoon. We'll take a break at 1 o'clock. Join our team there for a message. To all of you, I want to say thanks for joining us on today. But you keep playing star 799 star 11 hash. Entertainment by radio cool cash giveaway on today. You play $100 Liberian dollars, you will stand a chance to win 4,000 Liberian dollars here. So the multiple times you play, it puts you the favorite in the game, and you just be that lucky winner, yeah, to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, many thanks to all of you joining us on our live. We say welcome. We say welcome here. Michael Zolier said, Nima County, I'm joining you. Yikipa. And Noah Lepolu saying, good afternoon, a regular viewer here on our line. Akwe Derry, Akwe Jesse Road. Good afternoon. Yeah, today. Marcin E. Baker, Red Light Bassett Town. Yeah, today, District 5, Block D. Edwin Bold said, for Red Light. And Joshua Guanu, say FDA, Edwin Bold, I'm watching you live. El Cheston Sile is watching Dubo Road. Thank you. Hilary Austin Joa said, Grand Bassa County Lock resident. Thanks for the program today. Let me say good afternoon, good morning, good evening. We'll take our break and bring in a message here this afternoon. Let's take our break. Good afternoon.
Introducing Marie Sanitary Pack, the ultimate solution for every woman comfort and confidence during that time of the month. With Marie. Introducing Marie Sanitary Pack, the ultimate solution for every woman. Introducing Marie Sanitary Pack, the ultimate solution for every woman comfort and confidence during that time of the month. With Marie, every moment becomes effortless and worry-free. Ladies, we understand the importance of feeling comfortable and secure during your period. That's why Marie Sanitary Pads are designed with your needs in mind. Our ultra-soft, breathable materials provide all-day comfort so you can move with ease and confidence. Marie pads are equipped with advanced leakage protection, keeping you dry and fresh throughout your busy day. Say goodbye to leaks and hello to peace of mind. Super soft and provide unparalleled comfort for sensitive skin.
I have tried so many brands, but nothing compares to Marie. It's like they were made just for me. I feel secure and comfortable no matter what I'm doing.
Experience the difference with Marie Sanitary Pads. Available at all drugstores, pharmacies, stores, and Fuller shops. For wholesale, visit Lucky Pharmacy and Redemption Pharmacy. Call 2929 for free information. Try them today and discover what true comfort feels like. Marie, the latest choice.
In effects, and as we look to the future, let us embrace forgiveness of ourselves and one another. For it is only through reconciliation that we can fully yield and move forward as one people. Now, therefore, I, Joseph Numa Boaka, Senior President of the Republic of Liberia, by virtue of the authority in me invested, do hereby declare and proclaim Wednesday, July 30th, 2025 as a National Day of Prayer to be observed as a public holiday throughout the Republic. Furthermore, I do call upon all priests, elders, deacons, evangelists, imams, and all residents, regardless of the religious creed, to gather with one accord in their places of worship in each city, town, village, hamlet, and home within the territorial confines of the Republic of Liberia in simple and non-costly apparel in the morning. Meanwhile, all public offices, business houses, marketplaces are to remain closed on this day, while all citizens and foreign residents will cease from their usual daily occupations and avocations in full recognition of God's love and guidance. Giving one of my hand and seal of the Republic of Liberia in the city of Monrovia, County of Montserrat, this 28th day of the year of our Lord 2025, and of the independence of the Republic 179. Joseph Nunabwana Senior, President of the Republic of Liberia by order of the President, Ambassador D.W. Gray, Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs. So this proclamation now makes tomorrow the national holiday. If you listen to the proclamation as was read, there is an intent for the day.
Wrestling cluster came here, they said it came to mine, the trucks. And the trucks go there, they fill the boxes of those dump trucks straight to the port and ship them. They took all the years, now they finish waiting one or two for there. None there, they close now, they say in 2 years.
What this means is that we are listening as a country, we are listening as a region to ensure that when our graduates leave our halls and institutions of higher learning, they've acquired the competency to put into practice what employers need. The final message to Liberian people is that we want to ensure that...
Join us. This thing is actually a serious matter that will require us talking about it. It's important that we talk about this thing. It is very, very much important that we talk about it. You know, just imagine the Ministry of Education just informed school authorities. I don't know whether the money you're paying, but I'm saying it. The Ministry of Education under this government, Dr. Jaso Jala, they have said that there will be strict measures to schools. First, let me talk about this one first. Those schools that will have an unauthorized or excess or exorbitant fees or abnormal fees charged to parents for graduation fees. They say no. They say in public schools 500. There's 5,000 rather, 5,000 Liberian dollars. So you're here when they're telling your children to graduate and they're telling you to pay somebody else, you're saying no. The Ministry of Education says we should not pay that amount. Private schools, $100 United States dollars. $100 United States dollars. Private schools. They say we'll pay $125, you're saying no. And you know, there's a whole lot. This thing is serious because parents are crying. Really, parents are struggling. While schools authorities are charging exorbitantly. And there are penalties for schools that will violate these processes. And we can say a country like Liberia, let me say keep playing star 799, somebody will walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollars, somebody will soon walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollars. So please, it's time that you play, play star 799 star 11 hash. Entertainment by radio, cool cash giveaway, and you just be that lucky winner to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. Prince Miller just joined me. Ezekiel Sash Duo, Relight, Aaron J. Mountain Williams Jr. Joined me. Jacotan Zota. Let me say welcome to all of you here today. So, and these are all important issues. These are very important issues that need to be handled. Because parents want to have their children in school, government will put up regulations, you go look, those regulations will be bypassed. You see something else happening. Like some time ago, they will tell you, say, pay this amount here and pay this amount on mobile money. And the mobile money you pay, then the one you pay in cash, sometimes you are tempted to ask, but you say, no, I won't talk too much because I want a child or my children in the school to be affected by this. But on the overall, you are having issues with this process. Government is again another period where Liberians, parents, will have to be treated in such a manner. It's important, like we are discussing this, there are parents out there still wallowing how they will send our children to school. How? Yeah. Star 799. If I just get about 10 persons playing right now, somebody will just walk away with money this afternoon. Yeah. Star 799 star 11 hash, and the multiple times you play puts you in a position to win money for yourself. Star 799. If you play, for instance, if you play like 6 times, or that's 600. If you play 10 times, 1,000, and you win 4,000, you still get something for yourself. The process here that while you are listening to this video, while you are listening to informations, you also use your phone and you get money. Remember, the weekend is right around the corner here, and you just be smiling up on the winter season time. You've got your hot dough boy with the doo-doo just closer to you, and you say, yes, this is for what it costs. Let me say good afternoon to all of you who travel outside Liberia and travel to 4 countries and check on those 4 countries, what's happening there. We'll come back, we'll go to the Lions. We'll go to the Lions to talk to you today. Yeah. So we're talking about people that bring people children to live with them and the way, from a manner in which they are treated. And schools. We're talking to the parents, schools authority, and the Ministry of Education. Why? Parents, you know that. Nobody say, people say you born a children, send children to school, no problem. But some parents in this country, born is just a means of a normal livelihood. Sometimes the children here send children to school. I read a report in Nigeria of a father who ran away when he just heard that his wife gave birth to twins. He ran away. The lady was on the street. She had to put the 2 babies on her and set in pure water. Sometimes she holding one in her hand. When you buy the water, she hold the money. She say, take your own. People say, but give it to me now. She say, take your own. They cannot constrain because the father ran away. And it happened in Liberia here. Schools authority. So when the headquarters make shut down, they will make sure that money, they say education is expensive. They will make sure that money they get too much. So when you see what they're doing. Yeah. Somebody will say they'll bring 5 tissue, 3 tissue, bathing soap, washing soap, iron soap, all the things. When you go to the children don't even use one of them. Bring a rim of sheet. Bring your own pen, bring your own study book, bring your own this. At the end of the day, the student 1 year will pass by, they will only use half of those things there, and the schools that thought they would take them. Then why teachers are behind them? I want you to put your assignment, 3 subject comic book, and put what I want inside, bring it to me. What's the ministry doing about this? Because if these things were a problem yesterday, and it had not been addressed, today is still a problem. It is still a problem today. What is the ministry doing about this? What? Where is this monitoring evaluation arm of the ministry? I was hearing that the new system, the ministry will make sure that DOs and CEOs will travel to schools and make sure there be no classrooms to see what's happening there. Because sometimes they give them motorbikes, the former government give them motorbikes. But a motorbike is CA. You go see DO holding co and own motorbike. He's like, oh, he's doing his own business with a motorbike. He running after the own thing. You see there. And the schools there lie in those kind of conditions. If schools in Maserado are challenged, parents are challenged like this, tell me about the rural area. Oh my God. Tell me about the rural area. Star 799 star 11 hash. Somebody will soon walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollars. Just keep playing. Just hurry up. You may just be that lucky winner. And if you play multiple times, it places you in the right position. And as soon as the machine pop up your number here, I will call you right away, and you will just be smiling with 4,000 Liberian dollars. Let's take this break. We're traveling outside Liberia to get more development. Our first stop will be into Niger. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Are not just a collection of paper, but that they're believing in something. It has integrity.
Let's travel outside Liberia right now. Our first stop going to be into Nigeria, where Nigeria boat accident into the Niger State killed over 60 and many more are missing. A tragic boat accident in Nigeria, now central Niger State, have left at least 60 persons dead, with many still missing after the overloaded vessel capsized on Tuesday. The disaster occurred near the Gasawa community into the Bogu area 1 a.m. local time when the rolling boat carrying out 100 passengers struck a submerged tree stump and overturned, throwing everyone into the water. And most of the victims were women and children, officials confirmed. At least 10 survivors remain in critical conditions, and emergency responders along with local divers continue the search for those still unaccounted for. The death toll is rising, according to Abdullahi Baba Ara, chairman of the Bogu local government, said, "We are doing everything we can, but the scale of this tragedy is still immense." Good afternoon. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you today. Today, let's travel to Darfur, where the landslides in Sudan has killed 100 feared dead upon. Search and rescue teams are racing against time in the Sudan Western Darfur region after catastrophic landslides buried the remote village of Taransi in the Mara Mountain. Around 100 bodies have been discovered so far, but the Sudan Liberation Movement Army, the SLMA, fears the death toll could reach as high as 1,000. The disaster struck on August 31st, following days of heavy rains. The United Nations says the full scale of the tragedy remains unknown as the area is extremely difficult to reach. The landslide has compounded an already dire humanitarian crisis in Sudan, where civil war, displacement, and food shortages have devastated communities for the past 2 years. Mara Mountain, that is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, are known for the unique climate, cooler and wetter than the surrounding region, condition that contributed to the landslide and continue to hamper rescue missions there. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out there for you today. Today, migrants surge along the eastern route despite risks and mountain depths. Migrants journey along the deadly eastern route from the Horn of Africa to the Arabian Peninsula have surged sharply in 2025 despite rising risks and mountain depths. Between January and June, over 238,000 migrants made the parallel trip, a 34% jump from last year, but it comes at a tragic cost of at least 348 migrants dead or missing. Many lost into Djibouti, scorching Obok Desert, and drowned at sea or caught in a violent attack of smugglers. Women and children, girls, including girls, increasingly vulnerable of females transit through Djibouti, more than doubling. At the same time, over 55,000 Ethiopians have been forcibly returning from Saudi Arabia, mostly to conflict-hit regions like the Amhara, Tigray, the Oromia, where humanitarian needs are already dead. AIDS agency warned migrants are trapped between danger abroad and desperate at home, even though with a slight dip into mountains during Ramadan and enforcing crackdowns. The IOM said if the trend continues, 2025 will surpass last year's migration numbers upon. More on that, you go there and check it out to get a full detail coming out. Before going today, currency crisis in Benkafu, residents struggle with damaged banknotes. In the rebel control area of Benkafu into the eastern Congo, Alain Makumari argued that the shopkeeper in a small wooden hut who refused to accept his money. All my money has serial numbers, but I refuse it because it's glued together. Later, the 6-year-old technicians told the Associated Press. Yet I have just exchanged it with money exchanger along the road. Innocent Rubonaka, a money exchanger, said they take the damaged money in exchange for smaller amounts. Damaged banknotes, sometimes taped or glued together, have flooded Benkafu since M23 rebels group captured the major city in February in an escalating manner of a decade-long conflict between Congo and army group. The latest fighting has killed about 3,000 people and worsened what was already one of the world's largest humanitarian crises, with around 7 million people displaced. Shortly before the Rwanda-backed rebels took control in Benkafu, Congolese authorities have closed the city bank, resulting in shortage of banknotes. More on that, you go there and check it out to get full detail coming out for you. So good afternoon, good morning, good evening. We'll take our breakdown. We'll go to the lines to talk to you. 0775-919-919, 0880-919-919 are the numbers. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Many thanks to all of you. But you keep playing star 799 star 11 hash. Somebody gonna walk away with $4,000 Liberian dollars, and right in just a minute from now, somebody will be dancing with $4,000 in their account. Good afternoon.
My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you
also accredited in another country, it validates what we are doing here and vice versa. And sharing, experience sharing, knowledge sharing, and system strengthening is important for regional collaboration and the advancement of our region in terms of development, in terms of research, in terms of innovation. That is why it's critical that we come together as a regional body to strengthen our education quality.
The National Assembly result for Liberia today, I'm saying recently. So what does this program mean basically for Liberian students?
919-0880-919-919. Let's go to the lines and talk with you right here. What do you make of this hike into school fees, tuition hiking process, parents unable to send their children to school, and the Ministry of Education efforts in this process? Where are we, Liberia? Let's go to the lines and talk with you. I will go into the lines. I'm going to give somebody 4,000 Liberian dollars right now. Somebody have just won 4,000 Liberian dollars, and this person will be walking away with 4,000. Let me talk to this person right here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ambassador.
This is Luther Luminisaki.
Thank you for the recognition. My name is Luther Luminisaki. For just received most of the country. There are two key issues that you discussed this afternoon. And one had to do with the chatting on the delegate yesterday. Look, I said here for that delegate yesterday. The model you Should I go to the chat here that? So, like you said, if you're not able to say anybody's child, you're not forced to do it. You're not forced for anyone to be able to or any child to be able to you. You don't have that patient. If you don't have that patient, so call the police. And any parents who want to do that, you say as a cesarean, anyone who want to do that, they will head child free of that so they can get the punishment.
Okay. Okay, Luther, thank you. Thank you. And it's important, if you're not able to take anybody's child, please don't bring them and make them out of slave. Don't bring people's children and make them slaves. Just leave them where they are. Don't bring them and do something else with them. Why? Imagine if you can go to cut somebody's child's finger. Let me go to the line here and talk with somebody. Somebody will walk away. Good afternoon. This is Natanya. You live on Cool 91.9. What is your name? Felicia, where you talking from? Brownsville. You been playing the entertainment by radio Cool Cash giveaway? You not winning before? I called to announce to you that you just won $4,000. Okay, you just won yourself. Yeah, we telling entertainment by radio and Cool 91.9. Thank you. Yeah, and keep playing. You may just be that lucky winner to win motorbike or cell phone tomorrow or sometime to come. Check your phone. I just sent $4,000 to you. Keep playing, yeah? You received the money? Okay, check. I'll call you back. Oh, okay. Let me say thanks to you there. Felicia just won $4,000. Now check her phone and tell me whether she got the money there. So we say welcome. Keep playing. Star 799. You may just be that lucky person, like Felicia, to win $4,000. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Yeah, go ahead, Rasmus. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Kotima. Okay. Okay, Prince. Okay, Prince. Thank you, Prince. Let's talk to others. Let me talk to. Good afternoon. You received your money? Okay. Go. Yeah, go enjoy yourself and keep playing. Yeah, keep playing, and others can also keep playing. Yeah, they will be just in the line to win money. Star 799 star 11 hash Cool Cash giveaway. Entertainment by radio. Good afternoon. Okay, don't hold the lines. Don't hold the lines. Yeah, it's important. Let me just take the final call. And yeah, good afternoon, my final caller for today. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we did that. You got to get there, right? Yes, on get the body. That no military in the cat, the information there, go to information there. See, if you see that, you see that, you begin that, or you see that, or you see that, you brought it in. I don't know whether you get the country education system.
Okay, he said that's his suggestion. But let me say thanks to all of you. Yeah, I've been here with Sakandu and Ibla Sister Bayasa on today's edition of the program. So many thanks to all of you, your calls, your comments. Tomorrow, the weekend will be here on the weekend of the program discussing trending national issues for Liberia. I'm Nathaniel. Don't go away. Be with me always 12 to 1:30. Having a great time with you. Until then, have a pleasant and a God bless weekend.
Even the rescue, the small rescue puppets, those apologists, those rescue surrogates, those miscreants.